Hello there everybody and welcome to the inaugural episode of Poor Man's Playroom. Now, gaming in the modern day is pretty bloody expensive, as you probably know. So, if like me, you can afford a game system but rather paradoxically no games for it, probably because, I don't know, you got screwed over out of a job or you just don't work very hard, I don't know your life story, I barely know mine. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing this occasional series in which I bring you some cheap alternatives to the big AAA titles. Now the rules are very simple, nothing above 20 quid. Because surprisingly, for about 20 quid in this country you can get some pretty good games. This will include stuff that's in sales, so if there's a time limit on offers I will do my best to make sure the information is accurate. Like, for example, I have dropped about 200 quid on the PlayStation Network sale this week, so that should give me enough episodes to get this started, I think. Anyway, our inaugural episode brings you Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator, which is a ridiculously daft game. It's currently £2.49 on PlayStation Network. That is not a sale price as far as I'm aware, it's just the standard price. And it's not the greatest game of all time, but what do you expect for £2.50? So, let's give it a whirl, and I shall show you what it's capable of. And you can make your own decisions as to whether or not this justifies the... There's about 300 megabytes of space on your hard drive. So, you've got all these protagonists. I haven't unlocked anybody yet because I've only started playing this about 5 minutes ago. Just to test whether or not it was going to make a decent episode, you know. I'm playing as Sir Knight at the moment. I don't know.
Sir Knight, at your service.
I just don't seem to take any critical hits as this guy.
Ugh.
Now, the idea is to construct an insult from a select number of phrases and do as much damage as possible. And you've also got to try and figure out your opponent's weakness. Like, for example, if they're particularly proud of their hat and you offend the hat, then you get bonus points. And then if you continually insult the same thing over and over again, it counts as a combo. And there are a few little tricks you can do to make it easier on yourself. But it's interesting enough as a concept. I mean, it can get quite rude, but then it is an insult simulator. What were you expecting? It also... I don't know if it does it every time, but when I did the test run on the pet shop level, it went basically through a Monty Python sketch, which... is fair enough, bonus points for Monty Python. So let's see if that actually happens again.
I wish to complain about this parrot I purchased.
Told you.
The Norwegian blue? What's wrong with it?
It's dead. That's what's wrong with it.
No, he's resting.
Let's go with your face. Can't dance. See, you've got to be careful, because if you try to build too complex an insult, you can run out of parts. So, you also have two that are in your hand, which the opponent can't use. So they've got their own two, but they can't use yours. So there you go. Your face can't dance and was defeated by this bloody pet shop, and then you press circle to confirm it.
Your face can't dance and was defeated by this bloody pet shop.
Only 6 points for it.
Please, were your wife.
See, there's certain things they're weak to and certain things they just don't care about, so... Let's go with sense of style. If it ends with an exclamation mark, it's usually worth a couple of extra points.
Your father worked with your house.
But it also ends whatever you're building instantly.
Your sense of style is silly, lady.
See, I got 11 points for that, so I'm in the lead now. See, I've got a couple of good ones in the hand. So, this is incredibly random. So I can't really go anywhere from here because I need an and she just took the last one. You can sip tea with the square button to refresh your hand, but then I'd lose the African swallow. So, some of the insults they build don't make a whole lot of sense because, again, it is randomly generated.
Your mother and your house dance like your country, I bet.
See, because she'd gone for the
Your
house
father
twice.
Makes me sick.
See, she's got a combo going, so I've got to make sure that she doesn't use house again. However, I can build my own combo by going for her father again. Oh, god damn it, she took the one I wanted. You see, it's... See, now I can build a pretty solid insult there, because she quit out early.
Your father smells of your sense of style, and your husband is silly.
So you get a rude bonus if you go above 15
your
points.
sister was some dog.
If you... every now and then you'll see the three little dots. You can basically hold whatever insult you're building, and you can continue it in the next round if you're trying to. If you can't think of anything and you've got that option available, you don't always have it though, which is annoying. But if they're building an insult and you attack them with a rude insult, which is above 15 points, they actually lose whatever they've got stored. That'll do.
Your sister acts like someone insane and has worse hair than a rottish fishmonger.
Ouch!
Back-to-back
Your
rude
sense of
insults, nice.
style and defenseless young men can't dance.
Ugh.
Oh no. Let's go for the parrot, because I've got a good idea. It's definitely... See, occasionally you'll get a finisher, which is the ones with the exclamation marks, so let's go with that.
This parrot farts in your general direction and smells of your house, you tottering full-born hedge pig.
Oh,
Savage.
your mother doesn't like this bloody pet shop.
Oh no.
Will you replace the bloody parrot now?
All right then, I will. I have plenty of them in the box.
I want a live one, or I'll be back to complain.
That's a victory for me. So that is basically it. There's really nothing more to the game aside from that. It's just silly, mindless fun. But for £2.50, you've got the basics there. It also has a multiplayer mode. You can play against other people. You can play online. It does have online multiplayer, although I can't imagine it's particularly busy. This isn't exactly going to have the server strength of Battlefield 1, is it? But, you know, at the end of the day, Battlefield 1 will cost you 45, 50 quid, unless you're a bargain hunter like me. This costs you £2.50. It's good for an hour's fun. So, there you go. That's my recommendation for your poor man's game of the day. That is episode 1 in the bag. Let me know what you think. Let me know how I can improve, because I'm just starting out, and frankly, I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm winging it. I don't even bother scripting these things. I am just saying whatever comes into my head first, and hoping to whatever God turns out to be the right one, that it's even faintly interesting. So let me know, because I don't know. Until then, see you next time in episode 2, and I'm going to go and figure out what that's going to be, because I have not planned any aspect of this whatsoever. See you next time, folks.